What's up, everyone? What is up? What is up? Is the audio coming in clear? It should be. Let me know. Let me know how the quality is, how the audio is. I changed the latency to low. So it's going to be a little less high quality, but it'll be a less delay time. So let me know. Let me know what's up with that. Anyways. Okay, awesome. Yeah, man, we finally got it. We finally got our bouncing day. We're in the green, an insane amount. Sklz absolutely going nuts. BioNano, it's doing its thing. We're making it up to where we were yesterday almost. Yeah, it's a crazy day so far. I sold out of Mara this morning, actually, when it was red. Now it's green. And I went all in on MP, which, yeah, it's doing well. I guess it's beating Mara by a little bit, but yeah. Anyways, let's check out BioNano, because let's be honest, that is what 95% of the people watching want to see most of the time. All right, so for me, I am considering actually taking profits right now on BioNano, or not taking profits, but taking a little bit off the table right now for BioNano. But this is really interesting right here. Pay attention to this before you say, oh, you're turning to bearish, oh, whatever. No. All right, just watch this. This is important. This descending level, right? We've got rejected since the 1st of April here. We have been rejecting this level and just getting pushed down. Now, if we can break above this and get a daily close above this descending level of resistance, oh my gosh, that is the first sign of, that is a big sign of a reversal, and the first of many things that would need to happen for me to be able to call this a confirmed reversal, and we would now be in bullish territory. Right now, we are not. We need to do two things primarily. One, we need to break above this, and number two, more importantly, we need to break above this descending red level of resistance right there. So for me, I'm not taking anything off the table for BioNano right now, just because I think today the markets still have a little bit higher to go for today and the rest of the week. So I am anticipating personally a break to the upside, and I will be playing the breakout. Once we confirm this breakout, as we are breaking above this descending level, I will be adding shares to BioNano, most likely. That is if I actually catch it and if I'm paying attention to stocks at that time. I do not watch stocks all day, which is why I don't trade a lot, which many of you know. But anyways, yeah, if I catch that, I will definitely be adding shares, because I do expect, I'm not trying to overhype, guys. I can be wrong on this, but I will say I am very confident in BioNano's green breakout potential once we break out of this level. Once we do that, man, we could be seeing a quick move all the way up to $6, $6.30, almost $7 flat. So I am expecting a big move to the upside for BioNano if we break out, right? Remember, we could get rejected, we could go down here, and remember, we are still forming technically a descending triangle, another descending triangle. We had a first descending triangle with this descending line and this horizontal one. I've got a lot of comments about my messy chart lately. It is messy, I know, man. I know it is. We've got 1,000 levels here, but a lot of these are important levels. But anyways, enough about BioNano. This is not a BioNano stream. What do you guys want to see? I guess I'll go over some other ones before we start taking requests. AGTC, you know what? All right, we'll just go ahead and take it. I like AGTC anyway. I almost got in on AGTC, man. I know a lot of people don't know what I've been saying about AGTC, because I have not said anything on the BioNano videos about it, and no one checks the comments where I say this stuff. But I've been getting a lot of questions about AGTC, and I have said we've had this level of support drawn up. I've had this drawn up for a little while. This support level goes all the way back to last year, to March last year, man. So I did expect, and of course the fundamentals, that nothing has happened to the fundamentals for AGTC. We've got an insane sell-off from highs back here. I got in right here, took profits up here. Similarly to BioNano, we've just gotten killed, and I expected this to get a bounce. We got a bounce, but of course, guys, be careful, take some profits, stop losses, okay, whatever you want. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. For me personally, I do have a fair amount of buying power right now. I should have said this first. I did take profits on Microvision on about I think about half of my position, I would say. Maybe a little more than half, I think. So that is. I love what we're seeing today. By the way, can I get some celebration in the comments, guys? We finally got a green day. Oh my gosh! I mean, as of now, who knows? BioNano might just be after hours down 10% like usual, right? Or at least down 2%. Okay, all right. That's enough. That's enough. Mara comments there, man. I gotcha. What do I think it will go to in 2 months price target? Mara's an interesting one. Let's actually go to the Bitcoin chart here because the Bitcoin chart is more important for Mara than the Mara's chart. It's Mara's chart itself. So for Bitcoin, I would like a retracement down to about 50K to 45K. That is where I don't know how likely that is, but that's what I want to see for Bitcoin. Once that happens, that could send Mara all the way down. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not saying that's more likely than not. But if Bitcoin were to see 50 to 45K, this stock, contrary, different to what happened in the past, right? We should be trading at much higher levels if we were going just based on Bitcoin. But it would drop significantly, and I will be loading the boat if we saw 20s again, mid 20, 25, even high 20s, or even 30 flat. Anything 40 and below is not bad long term. You guys know where I think Bitcoin is going long term. I think most of you do at least. MP entry points for MP. Dude, this is a great entry point right now. Well, here's the thing though. Right now, this is a great entry point right now for long term. This is an amazing entry point. Obviously, the company has gotten better. We had an earnings report that was really good for MP. Great revenue. CEO is in great shape, right? Amazing plan. Everything. Demand is going higher. Electric vehicles. Everything's going good. And since we've had that, the stocks only went down. Obviously, small caps. I don't know what their market cap is. You know what? Let me look up their market cap real quick. MP. I want to say they're not a mega cap. They're a pretty small cap company. Okay, 5 billion. Okay, so that's not. I wouldn't say that's super small cap, but it's not. They did. I don't think it's exactly as high as this stock price would make it seem. But anyways, for MP, if it's a good, I believed in you through everything. We are finally seeing the light after all this time. I know, my friend. I know. I'm going to pen that. I'm going to pen that comment right now. I have to. Man, that's funny as that. But anyways, oh yeah, by the way, let me talk about that real quick. I may have to end the stream at any time, unfortunately, like spontaneously almost, because I have been very sickly, and I don't know when that's going to hit. Oh my God, it's happening. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, it's like green. What is this? But anyways, before I go off track any further, MP, yeah, watch for short term. Watch if we are going to confirm this 61.8% retracement. If we do, I would expect if small caps hold up, if the markets hold up, if bond yields continue being stable or going down, right? If all of those things happen, strong move to the upside. If not, even if we do hold this level of 61.8% retracement sitting at $28.49, extremely bullish. And obviously, we are very undervalued right now, in my opinion. You guys already know how I feel about MP. We got a perfect, and this is actually why I added on MP materials today. This is why I sold out of Mara completely earlier this morning and loaded as much as I could on MP. Because of this bad boy right here, the 200-day exponential moving average. You guys, I've seen people wonder why I use such weird moving averages and why I don't use the 200-day moving average, the 180, the 150, 20, and 10. All of those orthodox ones, this is kind of why. The 200-day EMA, man, and the 15-day, that relationship is the most important for bullish or bearish sentiment, and also they're just better. They're just more, for me, they act more as more significant levels, in my opinion, a lot of the time. And this is a perfect example. I loaded because the 200-day exponential moving average price action was literally almost right on that, and that's where I added. And obviously, it's paying off right now. And for me personally, I know a lot of people want to know: is it time to take profits? Is this a dead cat bounce? Is this the bounce that we've been waiting for like 3 weeks, and now we finally got it? Now it's time to get out, cut my losses, do something else, crypto, whatever. For me, I think we've got, you guys know what I think about small caps and tech stocks, and specifically these ones, specifically these four, or I guess these three now. Mara's not in my portfolio now, but even JMIA as well. JMIA is awesome as well. These companies, some of them I truly believe they are going to be the future 100%. Okay, I shouldn't say 100%. That's a little misleading. I don't know 100%. But these companies have plenty of room to go. If we just look at BioNano here, if you're wondering, oh, we're too far, too fast, okay? No, my friends. Although my point earlier, if you want to take a little bit off the top for BioNano, if you think we're going to get rejected again off this descending level, this is a great time to do that. I am considering personally doing that, but for me, I do think it's going to depend on what happens with the markets later in the day. And right now, we're going to be monitoring that. I guess you guys will see if I take some profits on, or not take some profits, cut some losses on BioNano if we do see what I think may happen. But anyways, all in all, I know there's a lot there. I know I go on these rants, these interesting little rants here that go like 1,000 different places. But I am not taking profits on many things. I did take profits on Microvision, but not a ton. I still have half my position roughly in there. So for me, I think we got 1,000. We got plenty of room to run. So I'm not really taking profits. I was just so excited. It's all right, man. You weren't the one that's spamming. The one that was spamming was still Camp. Good morning, Sherry. How are you doing? How are you doing, my friend? The market is green and so is your toilet. What the? Oh, Howard. We got Howard. China will limit exports on rare earth, so should bode well for MP. Exactly, Howard. Someone's been watching some Dead Inside videos. MP is awesome, though, man. They are the #1 domestic provider, and I think they're the only provider of rare earth materials that create that fuel and help manufacture every electric vehicle battery. You know, they say electric vehicles are clean and great and all, and I'm not saying whether they're right or wrong on that, right? That's for you to decide. But regardless of whether you love or hate electric vehicles, you got to mine deep into the earth to get the materials to make the batteries. MP is the only provider of that in the entire North and in our entire continents here in America, where America is at, man. So North America, so they got plenty of demand, and there's not any supply. So options brand. Oh, right. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, my friend. You asked me that question a while ago. So options on BioNano. I am not an options guru. I'm not going to pretend to be. The options world is a whole new. It's crazy there. Look at how complicated this thing is. Okay, if you're a beginner, good luck reading this. For me, I like doing out the money options. I like doing high risk options, as you can guess. But options are great if you know what you're doing. Options are great. I would just say. I would say with options, I think anything is going to do you well, honestly, as long as it's not something just completely retarded, like an insane strike price. Just do something reasonable. I don't know. Do a call. Don't do a put, okay? You'll be fine, though. I'm not an options guru, though, so I'm not going to – I mean, I don't really have a preference one over the other. I like out the money usually, typically for me. And the money is fine, too, if you're less risk. But I like – obviously, I'm hyper growth. What exact level is the resistance on BioNano? So basically right now, the resistance is basically 584. But remember, we're at 577, and small cap stocks like BioNano, relatively small cap, sometimes they're not exactly perfect. So right now, if you want to take profits, guys, I know we've been developing sort of a hold always, never sell, buy always, right? That GameStop mentality, which is fine. But guys, you cannot forget that these companies do not know your name. Never feel bad for taking profits and taking some off the table. You have to determine right now at this moment if taking profits and taking some losses or cutting some losses, that is, taking less losses now than you would be yesterday, if that's something you want to do. For me, we're going to be seeing if I take a little bit off the table, depending on what the market is going to be doing. I may be taking a little bit off the table. Probably not. I'm going to say right now based on how things are going, but we will see. But of course, holding long-term is the safer option, no doubt in my mind. Are small caps finally reversing, or is it just today? There's not really any way to tell, my friend, but I will say that long run, or inevitably, small caps are going to 100% start being in a consistent uptrend and return to their February 16th high levels, in my opinion. I think there's no doubt in that. The true value in innovation and disruptiveness is there. No one is expecting Macy's or I don't know, Macy's, American Airlines, Carnival Cruise. These companies, they're not going to innovate. They're going to have a little bit of a push once people start getting outside and start walking around again. It's like, oh, wow, people go to the mall. No, that's short-term stuff. That's great if you want to play recovery stocks, but these stocks BioNano, Microvision, CTXR, JMIA. I guess JMIA not so much, but JMIA as well. Okay, they've been getting beaten down in the same amount. Sklz, MP, Nndm. Okay, all of these companies, basically, except Myers. Myers is in a completely different category, I guess. Pretty much all of these companies, these are the companies that are going to fuel innovation and change everyone's lives in the future, the next decade, next century, man. These are the companies. Brandon, did you get vaccinated? That's a little bit of a dangerous question, I guess. I have not gotten vaccinated yet. I'm not going to say if it's good or bad or not, okay? Because I know some people are going to freak out. Oh, you know. But anyways, why sell now when you could do it when it was 15? Well, you guys know I think it's going back to 15 very soon. But anyways, because you may want to sell now, my friends, because I hate to say this, but I'm going to give Howard some credit here. You could have sold back here and bought in lower, and that's the name of the game when you try to take some or try to cut losses or take profits, whatever you want to call it. If you want to sell now, the name of the game is selling at high, buying low, right? And for me, if I was going to take a little bit off the top here, I would be trying to re-enter lower, or number two, right? I've already got a super sizable position in BioNano, right? Okay, 24% of the portfolio. All right. So anyways, what was I going on? Yeah. So, holding long term is great. Anyways, what do you think about Zomedica? Okay, let's take it. Okay, Oxygen. Man, you guys have some great questions today. I love these stocks that you guys are asking about. Usually, a lot of times I get stocks that are like OTC that I've never heard of. Anyways, Zomedica. Okay, it's pushing 10% today right now. Nice. Okay, this is one I love to trade. You guys know I love to trade Zomedica. Okay, so this one has a little bit of a rough, decent level of resistance here. We are getting rejected right now, similarly to BioNano. If small caps can just push, let me tell you something right now, guys. If the markets, here's the danger with selling right now. If you're going to sell out of BioNano right now, you are risking missing out on a double up percentage-wise of today. So like for not a double up 100%, but a double up from 6% to 12% potentially if the markets can run a little bit. Because a lot of these stocks here, BioNano, Zomedica that I didn't even know about, and a lot of others, they are at crucial levels of support. They are testing these the levels that have kind of started this downtrend. So once we break above that, man, you guys know what that means. If you're an experienced trader, right? Break above that descending level of resistance, strong move to the upside, strong breakout is very likely, especially after this long of getting suppressed, of the price actually just being suppressed and just destroyed, as I'm sure all of you are well aware of getting destroyed. But for Zomedica specifically, it is at a great price point right now. I have not kept up with everything news-wise, fundamentally-wise with the company, but I will say I've done a fair amount of due diligence on this company. I know about the pet demand, and a lot of people say pet demand is going below, and pet healthcare is going to decrease next couple of years. No, that is 100% wrong. At least in the U.S., I think I've done the research. There's nothing that indicates that the demand is going lower. If anything, demand is going to definitely be increasing as millennials gain more money, as they get a little older and into their prime of having money, if you will, or at least getting closer to it, I guess. And millennials, they love, okay, I'm not going to get into the reasons, but the demand is going to be good for these guys. And if they have a decent product, like I believe they will, they're going to be doing great. Oxygen real quick. Okay, let's check out Oxygen. This is an interesting one, man. I feel bad for Oxygen is kind of like BioNano the last couple weeks, right? That's kind of what they've been doing. They had a lot of hype and then just absolute blood. And I've seen a couple due diligences on this stock right here. I have not done a deep dive into the fundamentals, but this is a really high risk, high reward play. I think this one might just be a total gamble. I think they've got some FDA stuff going on. Fewer people having kids, more people having pets. That is 100% true. This new generation, our generation, Gen Zs, millennials, right? We are having fewer kids, fewer people are getting married, and fewer people are having jobs than ever before. And whether that's a good or bad thing, right? Having better job, having less jobs, that sounds horrible. But that is factually happening statistically. So yeah, pets, that could indicate more pets. So yeah, I like Zomedica, man. Especially at its current prices and as a swing trade. I would have liked it much better this morning or yesterday. Right now it's up 10%, but long term, this is a fine entry point in my opinion. Return to the 1950s now. All right. So back on Oxygen, yeah, I just don't know enough about the company, but I'll say from a technical standpoint, technicals don't really matter because it's just all news, to be honest with you. So I'll just say be careful with this one. I'll look at some indicators real quick, see if we can find anything telling. Okay, here you go. See, it only took 2 little indicators. There you go. So middle Bollinger Band, middle weekly Bollinger Band is literally, we got perfect support. This is why I love the middle weekly Bollinger Band, man. Some people wonder, I'm sure some people wonder why I use such weird indicators and why no one else on YouTube uses the Bollinger Bands or I have never seen. Now, I'm sure there's plenty of videos that I have not seen, but I have never seen. Comment below if you've ever seen another YouTuber use the parabolic stars, these little spherical things, or the super trend indicator. No one uses them, man. These indicators I like. I am a contrarian, man. I go against the grain naturally almost. And these are the indicators that I like to use because they are the most important and significant in my experience. And this is why. Here's a perfect example why. We got to bounce off that level of support. We got rejected at a 78.6% retracement level. I've had these Fibonacci levels drawn up for months, literally months. And the proof is on the channel. For Oxygen, I've done mega technical analysis videos on all of these stocks, and I literally drew these levels up. Have not changed them. You guys know sometimes I have to change trend lines, like tweak them like a little millimeter down, millimeter up, right? Because sometimes price action just isn't that clean. But for Fibonacci's, man, this is why technical analysis is good, man. If you want to call technical analysis voodoo, whatever, I respect your opinion. I'm not going to remove your comment, but I disagree with you very strongly. And anyways, Oxygen overall, it's just, there's nothing I can say, man. It's a news-based stock. But anyways, what else do we got? Bad time to buy in the market right now with everything up. Well, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Everything is up today, but macroscopically, everything is down. If you would have told me a month ago BioNano is at 578 or Microvision's at 12 or Sklz is at 16, Sklz is up 28% today. Let's look at the chart real quick. It's gotten absolutely hammered. Absolutely annihilated. Look at this, okay? I mean, we are at the 161.8% retracement level. We are getting rejected almost right there, okay? We have not even rejected yet. We don't even have the strength to get up there, it looks like right now. But everything is still, I'm not saying go buy in and just, oh yeah, this is the time to buy. No, be smart, do your risk tolerance, do your due diligence, and assess your goals. Your portfolio you might not want hyper growth, super high risk like I do. Obviously, on days like these, it looks pretty nice if you're a new viewer and you're like, oh my gosh, this guy's whole portfolio is up 20% today, like 28%, 17%. Man. But guys, you have to realize this is not every day, and this is a high risk strategy. And anyways, yeah. But anyways, back to the whole, I lost the chat here real quick. Hold on. Bad time to buy in the market right now. Yeah, long term, you're fine, but I would be careful because let me tell you something, guys. With the NASDAQ, if the NASDAQ decides to cool down like it might, oh man. Let me look at the actual NASDAQ. I don't like looking at the NASDAQ 100. Okay, here we go. This is better. We did get a nice bounce off level of support here. We might be getting rejected though. But if we break past that, man, we could be seeing all-time highs for the NASDAQ this week if we break and get a daily close above this level of resistance now. Let's turn it red because we did confirm the breakdown. 2 daily closes or 1.5 daily closes, I guess I should say. Or maybe 3.5, I guess, if you count that one. But anyways, yeah, I think I put enough there for you to get somewhat of a coherent answer. What are my thoughts on crypto for next year? You guys know what I think about crypto. I've done a fairly good, thorough due diligence. Not thorough, but like kind of thorough, a little bit. I guess I should say a little bit. I've done half of my due diligence on Bitcoin because I've done full due diligence on Bitcoin, but I don't understand everything about it. I know about ledgers and I know about decentralized currency and all the benefits and the government regulation mitigations that it could pose, right? But it's very complicated, and I don't fully understand Bitcoin. But yeah, for me, Bitcoin next year, crypto next year, dude, based on my knowledge, based on the most important thing, here's the most important thing about Bitcoin. There is a finite supply, which just means that there is a limited amount of supply and a limited amount of Bitcoins that you can actually mine. And regardless of if you understand mining and ledgers and all this other esoteric crap, That should tell you alone that if there's a limited supply, as demand gets closer to meeting that supply, price is going to explode. So for me, crypto, based on what I know, my limited knowledge, I mean, I guess, I don't know, fairly limited, it's going to do amazing. All right, let's see. What else do we got? Here in Korea, professionals predict as far as low birth rate as to serious national risk. Okay, all right. I see a pullback in the market in May on the big cap stocks. You think it will affect small caps? Well, that is the question, my friend. That is the $1 million question. How much is the NASDAQ correction that we are all anticipating now? Or not all anticipating. I guess not that many people are anticipating it. Some people are anticipating it. How much is the potential correction from the NASDAQ going to actually affect our stocks? That is going to be the question, because let me tell you something right now. Small caps have gotten absolutely killed. If the markets start getting killed, that could double the amount of death and carnage that we have to incur every day here on the channel in our little hyper-growth stock bubble here, right? But or the small caps could start going up and the market could start going down straight up. A lot of these recent days, like yesterday and a couple days, I don't even know, but a lot of these recent days, our small cap stocks do better with the markets going down. So the question is, can we actually get a consistent uptrend forming while the markets are kind of going down a little bit, correcting? That is the question. I think it's unlikely, but I'm not going to rant on why I think holding through might be a better option, because I've already done that. That would take 5 more minutes. What else do we got? Is that your guitar work on intro and outro? Oh my gosh, someone actually finally, I haven't got any questions on that before, but do you guys just not, are there no guitar players or metalheads or rock enthusiasts in the chat? Yeah, that is me. I guess that's hard to predict. Oh, this might be him playing. But anyways, yeah, that is my, that's my guitar. Yeah, my guitar is right here, man. Yep. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Yeah, man. I got an amp and everything. Got a guitar. I got 4 guitars. Yeah, I got 4 guitars. That is my guitar work on the intro. Thank you for asking me about that. I love metal, so I'm very passionate about the guitar. Yes, sir, it is. Thoughts on the potential of, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but the acquisition for BIOL. Yes, of course I know. Do I know about it? Oh my gosh, my friend. I did have it pulled up. Okay, yeah, here we go. Is this it? No. Okay, I had it pulled up. Let me see if I had it over here. Okay, no, I don't. Okay, let me just go to BIOL. Let's go find that. Yeah, acquisition. Yeah, that article, I didn't cover that in the video. But yeah, BIOL does. There was an article, it named 3, or what am I doing? I'm already here. Okay, where is it here? Do they have it on here? Okay, here we go. It's right here. So yeah, there were 3 companies that they listed, and BIOL was actually the first one that they listed here, which is really cool. Oh, it's literally right here. It's literally right here. Wow, I had the article pulled up in a tab below me. Wow, I was looking for a Yahoo one. Anyways, who could it be, right? They're talking about acquisitions for this company, okay, this company here. Of the publicly traded companies that are small enough to be potential targets, 3 spring to mind for what they would offer in terms of technology. And I will cover this in the Bngo video today, but I don't know, might as well cover it now, right? You're early, might as well get a little sneak peek, a little extra info, quick info. Anyways, BIOL is a leader in optical genome mapping. They were first niche, and of course, this is just one random article. And I will say, usually I say the analysts and the Wall Street analysts, the articles, news outlets, they are monkeys and they are retards. They should not be trusted. That is what I say. But I gotta say, they've been getting better lately, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out, hey, these small caps have been getting killed. The RSI is at 20 and 30 and 35. This might be a good buy. Yeah, and they're finally making articles to back that up. But anyways, they have been getting a little better, so I'll give them a little bit of credit there. But yeah, this is the article that they were talking about. I should have talked about this in yesterday's video, but anyways, all right, let's see. We got a lot of people in here now. Inuvo. Okay, no, I thought that was Nuva. INVU. Okay, oh boys, we got a ton of them. Okay, I'm gonna have to start picking and choosing which comments we got. I'm gonna have to pick the good ones. CTRM ready for a rebound. All right, that's the first one that I'm seeing. It's because it's the first one there. All right, let's check out CTRM real quick. Ready for a rebound, dude. I don't know what happened to this company. Everyone was saying, a lot of YouTubers was saying it's a great long-term buy at like $1. I remember that, but plenty of big YouTubers get it completely wrong, and then they don't say anything about it because they just don't care about the audience that much. They don't care about transparency in my mind. But anyways, yeah, I don't see Okay, they acquired another vessel 5 days ago. They didn't even get any jump on the stock price, really. Wow. Okay, I don't know what happened to this company, but their demand. It's not like an innovative company that's going to be like doing crazy things like BioNano or Microvision, but this company can do some good things long term. So, for me, based on what the limited knowledge I have in the company, and something crazy could have happened with the fundamentals here that I just have not seen because I haven't kept up with it. But this is a great buy right now if you are bullish long term on the stock. Okay, what else do we got? They bought 11 ships this year. Dude, what is happening? Someone tell me, someone that's a CTRM fan that's like trying to do the day trade thing. This thing gets crazy volume, by the way. Look at this thing's 3-month volume, 165 million. Dude, that's insane for a stock that's just going down every day. Like, that is insane. Imagine what it would be doing if it was going up every day. My gosh. I mean, look, you can see doubled, right? Yeah, someone tell me in the stock in the chat why CTRM has gotten killed so much like it has. Oh, they just did an offering? Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm just not seeing it here. Anyways, I'll believe you for it. What else do we got? I know there's only a couple people in here that care about CTRM. Keep your foot on the gas pedal. I picked up an additional 1,000 shares this morning. Oh my gosh, everyone. Okay, I'm penning that comment. Everyone, Howard is now bullish on BioNano, it seems. Oh my gosh, I'm penning it. I'm penning the comment. Howard is bullish on BioNano. Am I reading this right? Keep your foot on the gas pedal. I picked up an additional 1,000 shares this morning. If the analysts, if Wall Street, not Wall Street, but if the analysts, if the news outlets, if Yahoo Finance and Howard are all bullish on BioNano, what does that mean for us? What is that? It does not take a genius to figure this out, but the retards are figuring out. Okay, not necessarily Howard. I'm just joking. Howard's not a retard, but Howard is coming to his senses, man. But anyways, if they're figuring that out, we have already known this, but if they're figuring out maybe it's the time for reversal, maybe it's time for some green. Anyways, that's really funny. That's awesome, Howard. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I wish you luck in your trade there with your 1,000 shares. Okay, they diluted 180 million shares 2 weeks ago for an offering. Oh boy, people get scared. People freak out for offerings, man. How many times do you guys feel the same way as I do? When there's an offering for a stock, I'm happy because it's literally just guaranteed 10% drop, literally 10%, and that means an institution is loading up, right? If it's direct offerings are great, and it depends on where they're getting in at, but it's capital for the company and it's an institution, so it's a great long-term thing and it's a great midterm thing. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else do you guys want to know? There's no way any buyer could give a good valuation for BioNano that their buyer's board would be comfortable with. Okay. CTRM has been shorted a crazy amount. Yeah, that's definitely fair. I can relate to that. I think we all can relate to having a stock that we love being shorted a bunch, right? BioNano. All right. Let's see what else. At what price point for you not to sell BioNano? What do you mean? I'll say this because this kind of relates to your question. I don't really understand your question, but if we break above this level right here, and this is what Howard is watching too, I'm assuming. Once we break out of this descending level, man, boom. Okay, we're not necessarily mooning, of course, but we could be, and we've got several levels of resistance. We've got a double level of resistance right here, but this level is not very, it's not very validated. Okay, we only have really one validation, that long wick down, and it's not very surefire, if you will. But also, what is up with the chat right now? I've not got a new chat like in a while. Okay, the chat's still working. I just have not got an actual chat. Okay, there we go. Okay, I thought we were like glitching or something. My internet is not that great. We could literally crash at one point, and okay, so I have been worried about that. Okay, now we're working. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, once we break this level, man, it looks like we are trying right now. Let's take a look at the order book, dude. It is a battle. It is a battle between the bears and the bulls. Look at this 13K sell wall, 580. The bears and the shorts are trying, because the bears and the shorts they know. A lot of them know if we break 580, 590, $6 flat, dude, you know where we're going. At least it's likely to. 771, haven't we already broken that today? What do you mean, man? I think we already broke that. Yeah, we've already broke 771, man. Or, okay, no, we have. I thought you said 571. Sorry. Yeah, 771 to really take off. A lot of people will put out these. Okay, I see what you mean. You're talking about that 50% retracement level at that bounce at the bottom of the correction. Okay, well, that's I don't agree with that necessarily, but maybe. What is the level for BioNano? Hello from France. Hello, man. I love BioNano. I agree. I totally agree, my friend. We took a dip. Boomstick, my friend. What do you mean by that? Where does BioNano need to finish the day? That is an important one, and this is becoming another BioNano stream, and I'm fine with that because that's what most of y'all care about. But I will change it in a second. And if any questions, you guys, any questions for whatever market, stocks, whatever news, whatever it is, ask your questions and stocks. I'll cover them. But for now, for BioNano, what we need to see today, this is the important thing to take away from this live stream. If you take away one thing, we need a close today above 586. And above $6 to be safe. If we close the day above $6, I would not be surprised if we see $7 to $8 end of week. That is probably, yeah, but that's kind of conservative. Like if we close at 583, that's, we're right on the line here. And remember, these levels, sometimes you have to adjust these a little bit, right? It's not a science, okay? Technical, it's not a science. But if we do break above this, get a daily close above this, I mean, we could be seeing some very nice days in these upcoming weeks. It's going to be very exciting, my friends. We could be live streaming this entire week. I mean, tomorrow, if we actually did close above this, I would love to do a live stream tomorrow as well, same time, just because it's going to be, you're going to be likely to be seeing the same amount of green tomorrow as it is today, right? 607 trend reversal. Well, for me, there's a ton of different ways to gauge the trend reversal. Also, I want to say, I guess most people already know this, but we still are macroscopically, I know, because everyone's saying trend reversal like we're bearish now. We are technically bearish now. Yes, you guys are right. We are bear. I agree with you. I say that as well. We're bearish short term, mid term, but long term, macroscopically, right? We are bullish because the two orthodox ways, one orthodox way of measuring this, right? We're above the 200-day SMA, simple moving average, the 200-day, the green line right here. As long as we're above that, we're in uptrending territory. And we also got, remember what I was talking about earlier, the MP stock, right? Why I added? We also have the 200-day exponential moving average. We got support from that, man. This is why I love these moving averages, man. I mean, this is free money. If you want to trade this, you could have just sold at the first time on the daily that we got this little indicator right here. You could have bought in right when we bounced on that 200-day EMA. But the problem is there's 1,000 of these indicators, and you don't know which one's going to work. But you pair them together, you get a pretty darn auspicious synthesis, in my opinion, at least. Clove, man. I have not kept up with Clove at all. I know that Dead Inside has been getting absolutely hammered on the stock, taking a lot of heat because of it. But we have been, let's see the RSI real quick. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, I guess it's such a consistent downtrend. That's probably why. I want to look at the weekly Bollinger Band here. Okay, I don't really love how this chart is looking here. We kind of already got our dead cat bounce yesterday or the last couple of days, to be honest, with Clove. Okay, let's talk about today's news. Okay, potential revenue for Q1. Yeah, I have not. That's a good idea. Yeah, let's do the news today for BioNano. We can talk about that a little bit, I guess. Go over it real quick. Okay, here you go. Okay. So yeah, we got another adoption. We got another Sapphire adoption, man, and no one cares. Of course, literally today with the price action, we saw it go up like 2%, 1%. What is causing the run right now is small caps rebounding paired with the market climbing consistently, right, or steadily, I should say. That's really what's doing it. It's a perfect storm. But it's a good storm, right? It's not an actual storm. It's a good. It's a lot of things aligning at the right time, paired with is some of this a dead cat bounce? If you're totally bearish and you're calling this a dead cat bounce, that's totally fair. Because let's be honest, guys, when you have stocks downtrending for like 50% since all-time highs, there will be a dead cat bounce, 100%, right? But for me, this is a justified bounce because obviously you guys know what I think about these companies long term. Adoption pace is picking up, man. Yeah, and one of these days, people are going to realize, hey, revenue is projected to grow 100% year over year. that's like the number one concern about that bears have about Bionano. Maybe this company is worth a shot. Maybe this company is worth a look through. Man, their revenue is going to grow faster, I think, than anyone else is projecting. You guys know my estimates. I guess no one actually watched the revenue, the 2021 revenue projection video I did, which I'm surprised. I thought that was going to be one of my best videos. But it is my revenue projection is $21 million in total revenue 2021 for Bionano, and that is beating the estimates. The let me pull. I think it's 16 million. Yeah, 16 million. That's what they projected the total revenue for Bionano. But that's a 100% increase from 10 million, 8 million, 12 million that it was last for 2020. It was somewhere in that range. I think it was 10 million. But yeah, today's news, man. I haven't read this yet. I don't really want to go through all of this today with you right now, just because who wants to see a guy just read this stuff when you guys can just do that yourself. But this is obviously this is what you want to see, man. And of course, no one cares about this. We also have other news on their Twitter. We have a couple new cool things here. Webinar alert. Presenting findings on structural variation analysis by optical Cheeto mapping. Right, it's the same thing we've seen for 5 months, it's just funny at this point for me. But it's still good, right? I'm not making fun of it. Well, I am, but it's still a good thing, and I'm glad it's happening. We also have this 5 hours ago. King's College Hospital, Regional Genomics. Okay, both sites are using Sapphire. Also, you know what? Screw this. Okay, this isn't that important. Okay, we've seen this 1,000 times. But let's talk about the actual. I never talked about my thoughts on if this could actually happen. Who could it be now? Bionano potentially acquired. Now, for acquisitions, guys, you have to be careful with acquisitions because you can get confused pretty easily. The company who was acquiring someone, let's say this company acquired Bionano, right? They acquire Bionano. The company who acquires them, their stock price is actually typically, especially if it's a high cap company, which this company, I'm going to assume they are a pretty high cap company if they have cash to buy Bionano. Their stock price typically goes down when you acquire a company because it's so much cash up front and investors are scared. They are scared about anything potentially negative, right? Offering leadership change or acquisition. Right, they're scared. They don't know if the company's actually going to be legit in revenue and provide revenue. But Bionano, the company who gets acquired, dude, usually it's pretty nice. Usually it's pretty nice for the company who is being acquired. So it could be very nice. Now, is this actually likely? I don't know anything about this other company, man. So I just don't know. I'm not betting on this. This is not why I'm invested in Bionano. They don't have the money to acquire. Okay. Well, this article says they do, I guess. They literally say, I don't know if they do, but this article does say they do. Of the publicly traded companies that are small enough to be potential targets, 3 spring to mind, right? They literally say, the small enough implies they are small enough in money to require. But anyways, yeah, I don't really care about this that much. I mean, it's great. It puzzles my mind on why people care about this more than I mean, I understand it, but it's just the growth of the long term in the company and the revenue increase, projected revenue increase, likely revenue increase. This is what's driving my conviction for the stock. And for other people to just be like, oh, no, this is short term acquisition, right? It's quick pump to 100%. That's what everyone cares about. It is very, it's peculiar for me. That company is trading in the $80 range as of yesterday. Okay, let's just go ahead. You know what? Let's just go ahead and look up the market cap to make sure. I assume they do. Let's just look up the market cap. Okay. Oh, what the heck? What? 2 billion? Okay, they must have let's look at their financials. They must have a ton of cash on hand. Okay, they got a ton of revenue. Okay, this is what we want Bionano's revenue to look like, right? 420 million, right? That'd be pretty sweet. They have a nice profit margin. Okay, not that much revenue cost. Let me look at their balance sheet. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a nice increase. Okay, I'm a little confused, but it says they do have the cash to do it. And although they have basically barely a higher market capitalization than Bionano, they have way more assets and they do have way more cash because of it. And look at the amount of invested capital and tangible and working capital here. Invested capital, man. They've got a ton of stuff here that Bionano does not, right? But anyways, yeah, it looks like they could, based on these numbers I'm seeing here, they could definitely buy out Bionano with this. Definitely. Are you kidding me? I mean, 100%. Especially, yeah, they definitely can. Yeah, okay, that's a good point. Not with the premium. Yeah, it depends on the negotiations. Yeah, if BioNano wants a super high price, you're 100% right. But they definitely could. But I'm not betting on that, guys. I didn't cover this because I don't think there's actually. I didn't cover it. I'll cover it yesterday, I guess, because so many people are making such a big deal of it. Okay, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but I'm not betting on this. I don't care if this happens or not. You know, if it happens short term, great. Okay, quick 50% pump, 30%, 100% pump for BioNano, great. I can go to other things, right? But you guys know where I think BioNano is going long term. So yeah. Anyways, what else you guys got? What other questions y'all got? Everything's kind of going flat except Sklz. Sklz has just been consistently climbing all day. Look at this beautiful chart right here, man. Let's take a look at how overextended we are. Okay, we're not even that bad, honestly. I mean, we are bad. Of course, we're up 30% on the day. There's going to be a pullback coming, but not too bad on the Bollinger Bands there. Taking a look at Bitcoin. Okay, good question, Cal. What happens to BioNano stock after buyout? Moon time. That's what happens. Howard gets to see my thumbnail of BioNano is mooning. What do we do now? Up 50%, 30%, 20%, something crazy, right? That is what happens, my friends, if we get bought out. At least that is probably what will happen. And when I say probably, I mean there's a very good chance if we get bought out, BioNano gets bought out, as long as it's a decent price, moon time. That is essentially what's happening. But don't expect like 1,000%, 300%, right? It could be 15%. It could be, I don't know what it's going to be. Okay, it depends on the terms of the deal. So, but likely, okay, in all likelihood, it's going to be pretty auspicious, pretty nice for BioNano. We've got 60 people in the chat or in the stream, and any questions y'all got? I guess I'll end the stream pretty soon since no one is. The questions have kind of died down, which is totally fine. But anyways, you know what? This kind of just, I know no one knows about the stock and everyone's like, Myers, MYE, what the heck is that? Dude, this stock, man, I've been saying this stock will rebound. I was wrong on the timing, but it did rebound after this harsh sell-off. I bought in right over here, and it finally is recovering today, but you could have bought the dip very nicely on the stock. This stock, no one knows about it. It's got look at the volume on the stock, dude. 28,000 volume. Okay, look at its 3-month average. It gets 200, less than 200,000 shares traded in a day, man. But anyways, this is a great company long term. No one knows about this, and they are gonna. This is a little sneak peek of a video to come. If anyone cares about this, if any of my BioNano fans care about another stock, right? This stock, I think, might have a huge earnings beat. They're coming out on May 6th, I believe. I think it's, or yeah, I think it's, I don't know. I think it's pretty soon. I don't know when their exact earnings day is. I forget, but these guys are going to be interesting to watch. Anyways, 100% gain if buyout. Yeah, certainly possible, my friend. SENS. Okay, SENS. That's a good one, my friends. This one finally had the bounce that I've been predicting for a while. And I did say, remember, okay, these little weird chart patterns back here. I do remember saying, I'm not trying to brag. I guess I am kind of bragging, but I did say all the way back here when I made that mega technical analysis video with SENS, if anyone watched that or remembers what I'm talking about, I did say cool down is likely. The fundamentals do not back up this company. I don't think I said that because I don't like taking shots at companies that I'm not fully into, like, you know, BioNano, Microvision, CTXR. These are the companies I fully understand, or at least, you know, I guess BioNano, I don't understand everything as far as the deep esoteric jargon that they say. Okay, these, you know, assays. Okay, I know what an assay is, but all these, just these genetic charts. Anyways, SENS right now, let's just, okay, there's a lot there, I know. I read a lot, y'all. But anyways, for SENS, I really like its current valuation, but the thing is, you have to believe in their product. Their diabetic solution, their little, okay, they make a little product for diabetics. It's got some advantages, but I would just look at the competition. There's a couple flaws in their product that are kind of scary, and and there's a lot of mixed kind of testimonials for their product. So I just don't know for them. I'm just a little scared. But at its current valuation, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. And obviously, it's very hard to get on board when it's 12%, right? If you would have asked me 2 days ago, 3 days ago, which, you know, in the other live streams I've said this, I have said SENS, great buy. Okay, you guys know this. Just watch the videos. If you think I'm just pulling out random feats that I've made, right? This stuff's all on camera, right? You guys can go watch and fact check me if you want. But anyways, yeah, this is a great buy at its current price, but not as lovely as it was a couple of days ago, in my opinion. And only if you like the company, because the company has got some crucial flaws in my opinion. Anyways, this slow move upward is more relevant than a fast move upward. Would you agree, Brandon? I think it is easier for it to hold its gains longer and push up quickly like yesterday. Yeah, this is fine. A lot of people, they will get, I think a lot of people, I think this kind of idea that you mentioned here, I think it stems from the idea that when a stock moves super fast in a day, 30% like Sklz is doing, right? And I love Sklz. You guys know I'm holding Sklz, okay? It's got 1,000, it's got plenty of room to grow, but room to go, but it is kind of getting rejected right now. But anyways, yes, I do agree with this point here. It is better and it is more, I don't know if I necessarily agree with the actual idea, but it is good for us nonetheless, because although I don't really necessarily think a slow move is always better than a fast move to the upside, it calms investors down, and a lot of people will gauge that as, oh, it's too far too fast, right? Because they don't believe in BioNano long term. They don't believe that the news that we've got since 1560 is crazy and we should be trading at a much higher valuation than we are right now. They don't know that. They're just short-term trading. And by the way, BioNano, we are still holding above this, man. We are trying our best to break out. Oh my gosh. Look at the order 2. Look at the level 2 data here. By the way, if anyone doesn't know what this is and they're just looking at this random chart, doesn't know what this is, these are the buys, these are the sells. These are the sell limits and buy limit orders for the price for BioNano. And this chart up here, this chart is a little inaccurate sometimes because we only get like half the chart. On my phone, I get all of it, but on the laptop, you only get like half. It's really weird. But anyways. Yeah, fast moves can be a little scary. FOMO will kick in if it doesn't go down too quickly. Yes, exactly, my friend. That is another good point. FOMO is a real thing, man. And FOMO almost never fails to seem like if a stock goes up 10%, you're like, should I just go in there for the heck of it? You know, you just have that thought in the back of your head. You're like, no, I'm too smart for that. I'm not randomly doing that. And then you see it later and it's up like 100%. You're like, what the heck? These people are FOMOing in and making more money than I am. My friends, don't let that thinking get a hold of you, though, because long term, those people are screwed. Anyways, what I fear about SENS is Senseonics, I think it's called, is I'll bet you everything Apple is working on a sensor for the Apple Watch that can read glucose levels. Man, I don't know about that. I have not heard anything about that. I have heard about Apple's electric vehicle, and I do know Apple is really ambitious. They like to do a lot of crazy products that are not necessarily related to phones. I have not heard about that one, but maybe. I kind of doubt that, though, because they're not really. I want to say Apple would be more likely to just buy out Senseonics or some other company that would do that, because they don't specialize. They don't know the information in the esoteric industry that SENS is in, right? But anyway, they could definitely do it, right? Apple has 1,000. Okay, they've got billions of dollars in cash on hand, right? So they could definitely do it. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm going to end it at 1 and 9 minutes here. So, okay, Idex. Do you like any option strategy? That's a good question. I'll cover Idex after this answer right here. Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and pin a comment real quick. Let me just go ahead and pin a comment. Sherry, go ahead and pin this real quick. Okay, I love Howard's comment. We're going to have to pin this one. This one's awesome as well. Anyways, do I like any option strategy? I do like options, my friends, but if you are a beginner and you don't know exactly what you're doing, and you haven't at least understood what calls and puts are, and if you at least have a basic understanding if you're going to do options, because you can get burned very easily. It's much more volatile, man. Look at if you don't know what I mean, just look at this little BioNano $9 strike price, 21-day expiration rate, 21 to 21st of May, getting absolute. I mean, it's got no value now. Okay, it's just sitting here. Okay, there's no value in it left. 95% down. Okay, the volatility for options is much higher, and you can get screwed or make a ton more profit with options. So if you're going to do that, have a super high conviction, have a planned out expiration date, and it's more safe to be just going in with shares, because if you know a company is going to go up, that's great. Get in with the shares, and you don't know when it's going to go up, though, so you can just ride the dips, sell the rips, or just hold through all of it. Options, you have to predict when, right? By when. That's why the expiration date is there. But because of that, you get a higher chance of more reward, but you also get more risk. But I do like options. Okay, I know I might paint the picture like, oh, he doesn't do options. He doesn't like the options. No, I do like options, my friends. And if I had a little more capital, I would be doing options. But right now in college, okay, we're doing shares right now. I'd like options, man. But yeah. Apple is hard on the medical sensors, really? Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't follow Apple, man. I don't like Apple. I don't like Twitter. I don't like Amazon, right? I don't like these as a stock or as a company, right? I don't like them. I don't follow them. But yeah, you could definitely be right. I think I said, as far as I know. But anyways, level 2 question: more buy orders than sells. Does that mean bidding will rise? No, not necessarily. Basically, if there is more buys on this side or vice versa, that does not necessarily. That's not indicative of anything. Don't let that fool you. But that may make you think like, why are you looking at this then? Why are you acting like this is a good thing? Because it typically, in the aggregate, it usually helps, right? If you were to take do a study on, what is the stock price's movement 5 minutes after the buy limits are higher than the sells, right? Typically, I would say that's not a sign. I haven't done that study, right? But I would say typically they help, but not always, right? Of course, nothing is always 100%. Okay, I got to check out IDEX real quick before this guy kills me. Okay, he's been waiting for 10 minutes at this point. Okay, fair enough to him, him or her. IDEX. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so I had this one drawn. This is a little weird little chart. Okay, this is the one that I said this is a possible trend line, right? Okay, I'm going to delete that. Yeah, I did that on the last live stream. So this is a weird one. I don't know much. Let me read a little bit about the company right now. Facilitating the adoption of commercial electric vehicles and developing financial services and fintech products. That's a wide market range, but what do they actually do? The company's electric vehicle division, MEG, provides group purchasing discounts on the commercial electric vehicles, electric batteries. Okay, I'm not going to read all of that. Okay, I don't have a ton of information at my disposal here. I don't know anything about the company besides what I just read, basically. Looking at the technicals, it did just push up a ton today. What is it up today? Like 10, 20%, I'm guessing. Before that, it was a great buy because it was really close to the outside daily Bollinger Band, but now it's not. It's closer to the middle Bollinger Band. Take a look at the RSI. We are going to be pretty oversold 40K. This is, unless you really like this company, I would stay away from this one. Honestly, there's nothing that makes me okay. Even you got you are above the 200 AMA and the 180. That is bullish. You are in uptrend territory macroscopically, but you got the 55 coming down on you. Got all the small moving averages coming down. Short term, I would not be surprised if this one comes a little bit down, maybe test this level right here. You got plenty of support levels right there. Let me draw up a little rectangle for you. Around that's $2.42 roughly, $2.40, $2.43, roughly that rate. That is a decent, that's the first kind of auspicious way to get in. You got three touch points as resistance and support there. But yeah, I don't, nothing I see. And of course, I don't know anything about the company. And yeah, so keep that in mind. Anyways, what else do y'all got? FBIO. Okay. Exactly like BioNano. Yeah, honestly. Okay, let's check out FBIO. We got 5 minutes left here. Yeah, I'll end it at one, I guess, unless we get some crazy. I guess we can go a little longer. I don't know. We'll see. So this one here. All right, I have not checked out this one before. Let me read really quick. Biopharmaceutical company acquires, develops, commercializes novel pharmaceutical biotechnology products. Okay, that's a mouthful. Commercializes products. Fortress. Okay. All right. I don't hate it, but it's biopharmaceutical, so be wary that this stock runs on news, and of course they do some other stuff. Every company does several things, right? They like to pack in that profile as much as they can, make it seem like they do as many things, as many markets and demand as possible. Remember that, guys. When people make this stuff, a lot of times they want to make it seem a little better than it is sometimes. But of course, we don't know exactly who wrote this, right? We don't know if this was Weibo or the actual company itself. But anyways, yeah, we are definitely in strong uptrend territory. I like this long-term chart. This is a fairly interesting chart. This thing has been uptrending for a while. Let me look at some indicators real quick, see if we can find anything really cool in just a small amount of time. Okay, this is interesting already. So for this one, first indicator I pulled up, middle Bollinger Band. That is the level to watch, $4.17. That's what you want to watch for this one. FBIO, Fortress Biotech. I like that name, Fortress Biotech. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I would want to watch a holding and a confirming breakout over this $4.17 level. That's this middle Bollinger Band, that level right there. If it holds that, I would not be surprised if you see some bullish price action, but at the same time, you have to realize, yes, we are in an uptrend. Yes, when you're in an uptrend, you're much likely and you have much more chance of continuing that uptrend than downtrending. Of course, don't bet against the trend. That's one of the biggest rules of technical analysis, right? But at the same time, when you're in an uptrend, you're going to be due for corrections. For example, if you would have taken that advice right at $4.07, you would have went down more than 50%. And obviously, if you could have held through, okay, this is an example. This is just a random stop, but I want to show you something. I'm not saying this is going to be exactly like BioNano, but I'm just saying there's so many stocks that get killed short term because of short term noise and what investors think is what's going to happen. They think they know what's going to happen. They sell out. They hate the company, right? The company does good things. It's true value. It's revenue, earnings per share, acquisitions, news, offerings. Okay, not offerings, insider transactions. Forget offerings. I didn't mean to say that one. But anyways, the company's true value returns, and this could be something like what BioNano looks like, right? Right now, BioNano is probably like right here. I'm not saying we're going to uptrend consistently for the next 3 weeks, but I'm saying that this is a good example here. But anyways, back to this stock. Yeah, very interesting. I would just watch for a holding above that. Let me look at the weekly, see if we can find anything interesting. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, this stock, perfect example. So many good examples and good lessons on the stock. Look at this middle, perfect, picture perfect support and rejection and bounce off of this middle weekly Bollinger Band. This is why I love these indicators. Also, look at this, okay? Here's your sell signal, right? When you go outside of the Bollinger Band, sell everything. Literally, I would have sold half my position or more if I was into the stock and had high conviction. When you're outside that middle Bollinger Band, re-enter in that weekly middle Bollinger Band, you're already up 20% or more. Okay, probably more than that. Probably more like I don't know, 20-30%, man. So this is why these indicators are the best, man. But anyways, what else y'all got? Okay. What do I think of Doge at its price when it has no cap on how many Dogecoins can be made? I gotta be honest with you, dude. I like the Dogecoin picture and how it looks, and that is all I know about Dogecoin, honestly. That is literally it. So I cannot tell you. I mean, I can look at the chart real quick. You want me to look at the chart real quick? I guess I will. Dogecoin is all the rage nowadays, right? It's going to be something new next week, probably. Let's look at the hourly chart or 30-minute chart here. Okay, maybe now let's look at the hourly. Okay. Okay, this is probably, honestly, the charts are going to be pretty irrelevant here because it's just a hype stock at this point, right? I mean, it's pretty fair to say is Dogecoin a hype stock? I think it is, right? I don't know that much about it, but I think I know that about it. But yeah, okay, there's nothing to say here. We're in bullish territory macroscopically. Okay, we just got the flip. Parabolic SAR did just flip green. I would not be surprised based on this alone. And of course, hype is going to control more about this. Oh, BioNano. Okay, I'm sorry. I got to go back to BioNano. Okay, we're pushing. BioNano is pushing right now. Okay, here we go. We might have to, oh my gosh, it's pushing exactly at 1 o'clock when I was trying to end the stream. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow, we are pushing, man. We are doing it. Okay, I'm not trying to hype people up right now, but this is it, man. If we continue to hold this could be really big. 583, man. Look, okay, I'd said earlier, right? We got the flip to more green orders going in. Right now, we got a huge wall at 590, 26,000 shares, man. A ton of volume today. How much volume did we have? We got 21 million, man. We're already almost beating the 3-month average, much higher than Nndm. That is a good. Usually, when we beat Nndm on volume, that is a good sign for volume on the day. But yeah, man. This is pretty crazy. Let's look at the 5-minute chart here. I want to show you guys some cool things on how to gauge. Don't worry about these lines here, okay? When you go to like a small time frame to a big time frame, the lines get screwed up. The trend lines do. But what I want you to pay attention to is this right here. So based on this, the 5-minute chart, we are still in bullish territory according to the super trend indicator, which this parabolic SAR is more short term, the super trend is more long term, and we recently just got that flip with the parabolic SAR, right? So we are very likely to, based on this indicator, and of course they can be wrong, but most of the time they are very right. I can see more people are getting in right as BioNano is pushing, man. That's awesome. But anyways, yeah, I would not be surprised if we push and hold this based on the indicator. On these indicators, but based on everything, you got to be careful, guys. We got a heck of a ton of walls to break down. We've got a ton of buyers. We got a ton of buy limit orders, but we got plenty of resistances to break through as well. We are currently basically above this descending level of resistance, or we're basically right at it right now. Basically. If we see 6, I'm buying. I would not buy at 6, or well, okay, if we break that 6 wall, I'm interested to see what that wall is. Someone comment below if you can go. Actually, I'm just going to go on my phone right now, and we will see if I can see what the $6 wall is going to be. Let's see how bad it is. Okay, it's 41K. That's pretty bad. That's not horrible, though. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. And a lot of those are probably fake, just shorts putting up fake walls that they're going to sell. Like, they're not actually going to sell, though, okay? All right. But yeah, this is interesting, man. We will see if we do confirm the breakout here. And if we, not even if we confirm it, but if we start to push past this and start holding it for like 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes, I am going to be adding shares. I have a little bit of buying power right now, not a ton. Actually, I guess that's a ton for me. Usually I have zero because everything is tied up in these stocks losing money, right? But today we're going off. Today everything's going off, right? Especially small cap stocks, which is exactly what we're in. I will be playing the breakout. So that is something to keep in mind. I'm not trying to tell you that if we see $6.01, we're going to see $6.50 the next second. I'm saying that is likely though. But also remember, we got plenty of Fibonacci retracements. We got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 more levels of resistance. Basically, okay, not really. This one is not really much. Okay, let's just be honest. This level of support here is not that significant. Okay, let's just look at this validations. Okay, we got 1 right there, and that's literally it. Okay, I don't even know why I have it this far out. Okay, I guess that's one. I guess if we extend a little more, that's 1 more, I guess, roughly. But this level of support, nothing compared to the descending level and these Fibonacci retracement levels. So we got plenty of levels of resistance. So take that. So take this all with a grain of salt when I say I'm playing the breakout, and when I say high, big chance for a breakout to the upside, strong move, because we got plenty of levels of resistance, plenty of walls to break down, and yeah, we got a 41K buy wall or sell limit order, sell wall. At $6 flat, so we will see. It's going to be interesting. I've noticed a lot of walls being bought up by large orders all at once. These whales, I think, are negotiating deals with each other to buy their shares without affecting the price today. I don't know about that. It definitely could be. I don't have time. I don't watch the buy limit. I don't watch the data book. Okay, the only time I watch this is when I'm streaming and when I'm doing videos. Okay, and then I check it, and then when I'm trading. Right, I don't watch this stuff all day, so you know more about how the actual interaction is between the limit orders and how quickly they get destroyed and bought up and everything. But I will say one thing that was weird for me in regards to the buy limit orders was that when we were at, like, I don't remember what it was, when we were up here, $6.50, $6 something, we had a huge buy limit order. I mean, people didn't even give it a chance. People did not even let their shares get filled. When we started getting to 601, and then it started to go down to $6 flat or $6.50, whatever it was, people just straight up dipped. They just moved their buy limit order 50 cents lower, 30 cents lower, right? It's very annoying stuff. I get why people do that, but it's not the best move in my opinion. But of course, if they sold back here, bought them, they were in the right there. But anyways, let's take a look at some of the stocks right now. Okay, MP is bleeding a little bit, cooling down a little bit. Microvision's pushing again. Okay, we have not even talked about Microvision yet today, I don't think, even though Microvision is one of our favorite stocks on the channel here. Seems like I did sell a little bit of my position, or at least I guess like half my position. We are getting, it looks like we do have a resistance level that I need to take out, bring up a little bit, or bring forward a little bit. Okay, we are getting rejected right now. Yeah, we are getting rejected. We are getting rejected in this level of resistance right here. I would love a daily close above this. That would be awesome. If not, I would not be surprised if I would like to take a little bit off the table with Microvision a little further, maybe buy it back in this 100% retracement level if we start to head back down. Your sell signal is basically right when it touches these bottom levels of this little box here. Where's Howard at all? Howard just dipped, man. Howard checked in for a little bit and he just dipped. But anyways, I'm going to keep it going a little bit, I guess. We'll end it pretty soon here. I don't know. Brandon, what do you think of Nndm after acquisition yesterday? They just gave 7% and took all back. I'm losing faith in Nndm. I thought we'll get at least 20% bounce. Dude, oh my gosh. Yeah, well, didn't it go up like... It went up a ton yesterday, man. It went up from $6.87 all the way up to $7. That's a fairly nice increase. I don't know what it did yesterday. I think it did like more than, it did like 7%, 7 to 10%, right? Someone tell me what Nndm did yesterday. So it did good. Yeah, I did think it was going to be a little bigger than what it was, right? Yes, I did. Let me go ahead and read a little bit of this article right here. Okay, if it's not going to be 1,000 ads here, let's see if it actually is. Okay, this is the worst article I've ever seen. Okay, wow, really? Finally, okay. Yeah, I don't know much about the actual company they acquired. Honestly, you want to tell me your thoughts on if the company is good or not. I did not keep up with it. I did not read this report. I've not read this yet. But my thoughts on it, I love that they are actually doing it. And I remember when 1,000 people were saying, I literally remember this. Okay, I'm sure you can relate to what I'm about to say. People were saying back when we were bleeding, right? When the offerings, we had 1,000 offerings back here. They stopped for a while. Everyone was worried about offerings, and then it, it bled anyway. People were saying their new concern, their new thing that they hated Nano Dimension for, was that they were keeping the cash on hand and they were not using it for an acquisition like they said they were going to. They finally do now, and we barely get. I mean, look at this daily candle. Okay, that's nothing. That is nothing compared to what the last couple of days have been. We should have been pushing a lot higher. But anyways, do your large hoodies fit like a large, or would it be better to buy an XL? Well, this right here, what I'm wearing right now, this is the actual hoodie here. Auspicious dissenT. Okay, it does. I think this is a 2X. I think I ordered a 2X, and it is very big for me. So I would say, for me, I'm 6 feet. I'm really skinny, and I'm 6 feet. So for me, a 2X is 2XL. That's it's a little big for me, but it's perfect. But I would like it. Okay, it's not perfect. I guess it's almost perfect for me. So I would say they do run a little bit bigger than what the sizes say. So take that for what it is. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question. Tell me if you're confused about that. Okay. Sometimes my brain, sometimes we get brain farts and I can't articulate as good as I can in the videos where I can, edit out what is the best sounding, Cool. Nano Dimension bought DeepCube. It's deep learning. Printers will get smarter and take over Skynet. Dude, Nano Dimensions, their product, and I see a legit niche and demand for Nano Dimensions 3D printing in the future. I think there's going to be more things that 3D printing can actually allow you to do better than conventional stuff. I think there's a real market for it, man. I think there is. Yeah, man. All right. I think we're gonna call it. Let's check BioNano, see what we're doing. Okay, we're cooling off a little bit. JMIA is doing good. Let's talk about JMIA real quick. We have not given JMIA any love. Okay, look at I would have liked to get in a little lower at this, but guys, this is what I said. I said in the live stream a while ago, I wanted a breakdown of this golden level and then a finding of the next support. I loaded on that. I would have liked to get in more $27, $28, but my average is 28, high 29s, right? I'll take it, whatever. The stock is going to $100 long term. Okay, e-commerce is the most proven. It's as proven as any market and any niche, any demand. It's awesome, man. Especially in a place where half the people don't even have cell phones. That just means or not half. Okay, there's a lot of people that don't even have cell phones in Africa, and they don't even trust ordering online. Once they realize that is what everyone else in the world does, and hey, this is really efficient, dude. We are. I don't know how the stock has gotten beat down this far. I never thought we were going to see $30, $20 again when we were at 50, 60. Man, it is crazy. But yeah, this is not a head. Okay, I know this kind of looks like a head and shoulders a little bit. I guess we kind of already we didn't hit the price target. Technically, the price target would be way down there. Okay, that's way inaccurate, but it would be way down there. But anyways, this is an auspicious buy, so I wanted to let you guys know. When will your next stream be? Okay, before I lose everyone, I'll say this. If we get a green day tomorrow for BioNano, okay, I think I'll do a stream. I'll say this, okay, for BioNano, I'll say this for sure. If we break out of this descending level of resistance here, I will 100% do a stream. So if we are at like $5.90 to $6 flat tomorrow, we will stream tomorrow at 12 Central Time, or I'll plan on it. Also, guys, everyone, check the community tab on my channel. Here, I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to do it right now. Okay, let's go to YouTube here. Actually, let's just do it from this. Okay, you just go to my YouTube channel, right? This is how you check the streams. You can do it a couple different ways. You can go right here, uploads, and then upload, and then it'll say upcoming live streams. Right now it says past live streams. Yeah, you can do it that way, or you can go to community and you can go right here. And I would try to always post the link to the actual video and the time for the live streams for that. So tomorrow, just come to my channel and I don't know, at a couple hours before whatever time this live stream started. For me, it's 12 Central Time, right? And then check this, and then you'll see if we're doing one tomorrow. But yeah, I think we'll do one. And also, I'm gonna shoot for doing a live stream every Friday at 12 Central Time. So yeah. Let's check the order book real quick before we go. Anyways, IPOE, man, how is I was invested in IPOE, man, not too long ago. But that was before the free. I'm glad I got out though, because the freaking SPACs got absolutely killed. And cool, this one got absolutely killed as well. Okay, it's still at $15 actually. It's still trading in about the same range. I don't know, man. I've not kept up with the company. But anyways, guys, getting bought by SoFi, interesting, man. I don't know anything about that, man. I don't know anything about that, my friend. But anyways, y'all, I think I'm gonna leave. I think I'm gonna end it, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for being here. I hope the audio is good. Can you do something really funny if Bngo hits $20 this year? $20 this year, like what are we talking here, John? What are we talking here? What exactly would I be doing? Like, are we talking like what was that thing called, the dunk take sort of thing? That sort of meme or sort of fad that was going around a while. I don't even think we have anything. I'll do it, man. It just depends on what it is. Take it easy, bro. See you tomorrow, man. Thank y'all so much. I will see y'all later. I think I'm going to end it, boys. Hopefully in the video tonight we close above $6. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Check the channel. Check tomorrow. We got another live stream. Anyways, I will see y'all later. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all later, man. All right, see you, boys.